So here we have the seedling nursery. So there's the tomatoes. I think there were 60 something when I first potted them on, and after the frost I think there were 3 or 4 that didn't make it, but these have made it. I don't expect that one, or where is it, that little one, I don't expect that to survive, but I'll leave it be. That was one, that's gone. That one's gone. And there's a few weak looking ones. But you know, if I've got 60 seedlings started off, I mean, if I only end up with half that number, like these looking quite robust, then, you know, I'll be happy. I've got plenty of tomato seeds. And they're going to grow a lot this year because we want to make lots of sauce and whatnot. I want to try doing dried tomatoes, something I wanted to do before we actually got this place. I've got broad beans to go in. It's late. I mean, everything's late for me because I just couldn't do anything previously because I was just incapable. I was physically incapable of doing what needed to be done. So the idea is I'm going to put broad beans, some red onions, and I think the tomatoes across that bed, those beds with the different composts, and just see how they get on with the different supplements, and take it from there. You know, have a little experiment. The tomatoes, the strawberries, I'm growing on to put them in pots this year. If we get any fruit off them, that's fine. We probably will. They're starting to grow on now. In fact, I can see a little flower on the end there. That needs to come off until they've grown on a bit. I'm going to pop them on again once they've started, the roots have started to show in the bottom. In fact, I'm going to take a look at this one. Now, there's no show yet, so let's have a look at this one. I think I can see a little root in the top. Yeah, little root there. So that one won't be long. They won't be long for potting on, but there's no hurry with them. They've got plenty of room in those pots just now. So we've got red onions. That's the celery volunteers that I potted on. Well, put in modules. That's carrots there. I know you're supposed to sow carrots direct, but I've got them growing on from modules. They survive. They survive. Peas here for shoots. I don't think I'm going to have them for the pods. Not this batch anyway. I'll do another batch for that. And here we got some dill coming on. Well, one little echinacea seedling. Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, some rocket, multi-sown seed rocket, and that's maypen, so turnip, and a bit of coriander starting to come up finally. Parsley, that always takes ages to germinate. More kohlrabi, succession sowing going on, and some spinach, which we'll try out this year, see how that goes. It's completely different because you've got to predict that come June, July and August it's going to be dry, so the sun is going to be more and more intense, so it's going to be extremely difficult. Things like spinach will just go to seed if it's sown too late in the year, as in if you sow it in May, it's going to go to seed in June, July because of the drought, because of the heat and the dryness. And that would be the same for salad plants, really. Even getting them under this shade netting, it's still going to be bloody hot. I mean, we had 40 odd degrees here, you know, in August, and that's normal. It didn't last all week, but you only want one day of it and you've had enough. Anyway, so there's the nursery coming on. I need to sow some more bits and pieces, but I want to get the broad beans and whatnot into those beds first and release some seed trays. So there's the nursery, and what I need to do now is replace these spindly poles, which are not for this really. The wind's already dragged them down once, with something more robust like that at the back. I'm going to have to go around the farm and look for some spare poles. I've taken them nearly all away, you know, for one job or another. I just might have to repurpose some from somewhere, and to repair this. So hopefully that will be all right.